Hello, it's Bernard Nomberg with the Nomberg Law Firm in Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you for stopping by for just a couple of minutes. What I want to talk about are some of the new requirements for employers about posting certain regulations based on the new laws that have just been put into place dealing with the Families First Coronavirus Response Act and the notice that's required. Now, there's a couple of notices here that I'm going to show you. Then I'm going to go over some frequently asked questions and answers, and they'll probably be in color, the poster that you get, but the title of it is Employee Rights, and then there's a very similar one for federal employee rights, and it'll look something like this, and I'll show these again at the end and put a link. Now, not all employers are going to have this up. It's only the employers who are subject to this act. So, and to these new laws that I'm referring to. So you must find out if your employer is subject to the new laws before you inquire or realize whether or not those are supposed to be there. Most of these questions are going to be for employers, but it applies to employees as well. Where do I post this notice? Since most of my workforce is telecommuting, where do I electronically post it? Well, each covered employer must post the requirements in a conspicuous place at their premises. An employer may satisfy this requirement by emailing it or direct mailing it to employees, or posting this notice maybe on a website, an external or internal website that employees have access to. Do I have to post this notice in any other languages that my employees speak? Where can I get the notice in other languages? You're not required to post this notice in multiple languages. However, the Department of Labor is working on getting it translated into other languages. Please bear in mind, because these acts and these new statutes are so new, in fact, they go into place as of April 2nd and they go through December 31st of this year. A lot of things are being created overnight, so to speak, and are being put out each day. New things are coming out. Now, the posting notice is they have to be posted by April 1st, which is also this week. Do I have to share this notice with the recently laid off individuals? And the answer to that is no, it only applies to current employees. What about new job applicants? No, it only applies to current employees. However, once you bring on a new applicant, make them an employee, then obviously they're subject to it. Do I have to give notice of the act requirements to new hires? Yes, if you've hired somebody, they do. If my state provides greater protections than the new act. Again, we're talking about the Families First Coronavirus Response Act and the notice that's required by employers. Do I still have to give this notice if my state has greater protections? Yes, all covered employers must post this notice, regardless of their state's requirements, whether they're greater or not. I'm a small business owner. Do I have to post this notice? Yes, all employers covered by the paid sick leave and the expanded family and medical leave provisions of this act, for example, certain public sector employers and private sector employers with fewer than 500 employees, that's who we're generally talking about, they're required to post this notice. How do I know if I have the most up-to-date notice? Will there be updates in the future? Well, again, because this is so new, the Wage and Hour Division of the Department of Labor is putting these out. This notice that I just showed to you is as of March 25th. You can always check back with the departmentoflabor.gov and the agencies to find out if there are more updated notices that need to be placed. Our employees must report to our main office headquarters each morning and then go off to work at different website locations. Do we have to post this notice at all of our different work site locations? Again, the notice needs to be displayed in a conspicuous place where employees can see it. If they're able to see it at the main office, it's not necessary to post it at different locations. Do I have to pay for notices? No, to get it, you just go to the website, and again, I'll put the website location, the link to it below this video. I'm running out of wall space. Can I put the required notices in a binder that I put on the wall? No, you cannot put federal notices in a binder. Generally, employers must display federal notices in a conspicuous place where they're easily visible for all employees. That's who the intended audience is. We have a break room on each floor of our building. Do I have to post the notices in each break room, or can I just post it in the lunchroom, the common lunchroom? If all of your employees regularly visit the lunchroom, then you can post all required notice there. However, if it's not the situation, then you need to post it in each break room. Last question and answer that are frequently out there right now. Our company has many buildings. Our employees report directly to the building where they work, and there's no requirement that they first report to our main office. Do I have to post this notice in each of our buildings? And the answer to that is yes, for the reasons I've just stated. Again, here are copies of what the notices look like, and they're very similar. This one in this hand is for federal employees' rights. They'll probably be in color, but if they're not, here's what they look like. And again, it's very prominent that it says employee rights at the top. I hope that this question and answers and the links below is helpful. You're always welcome to reach out and call us at 205-930-6900 or visit our website, nomberglaw.com. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and tell us why. And if you didn't, we want to hear about that as well. Subscribing to our channel here will ensure that you get future videos. We also can be found on Facebook and Twitter.